Hi, it's Cathy Cress again, and I am back with my YouTube channel, Geriatric Care 1, and we are doing a new playlist, Writing a Geriatric Assessment. And now we are at the part where we're going to talk about editing it, and I talked about that the last time. So this is more ways to edit. Why do these geriatric assessments get D's in my class, or F's? I've taught in a number of master's programs. First of all, sloppiness. That means that not enough information is gathered. This is not for the weak or the sloppy person. You need information to evaluate the person to come to conclusions. So sloppiness is not possible because this is going to court in most cases. The second is errors. Now, I can't tell you, this happened for years because I did geriatric assessments for the court in Santa Clara forever, and the courts in Monterey, the probate courts in conservatorships, that's what you call them in California. The way that the other lawyer, because your lawyer is usually advocating for a conservatorship and there's another lawyer for the client who does not want to be captured at all, he's over there. The way they capture you is you write it all out perfectly and you've misspelled 100 words. You cannot have, you remember grammar? I'm old enough because we had a whole year of English grammar. I hated it, to tell you the truth, but I wish I'd paid more attention. You cannot have poor spelling. This is a court document. You shouldn't be mad. Use spell check, help. You can't have poor grammar. You have to use the right tense. And you have to have the right sentence structure. So I'm giving you clues about editing. Go through it, and if you're not on top of all this stuff, get an editor. Farm it out to somebody who can help you edit for English structure. So can't be sloppy. It can't have poor grammar. Certainly not. I can't tell you the number of times that an assessment's been. A geriatric assessment has been torn apart by a family just on spelling errors because they're so pissed off that you caught them in all the things that they're doing, like taking $600,000 and stealing from God knows what. They're trying to get you on one. I won't use politics, but we are in a new presidency where I think somebody is like this. Oh, okay. So, no sloppiness. No grammatical errors, and the third thing is that you have to have organization and rightful conclusions. Now, I went over this in the last couple of episodes of this playlist, but it has to be organized in a right way. History goes first, then goes psychosocial, then goes functional, then goes mini-mental. That's the way you write this, and if you don't get it by, listening to this, get the Handbook of Geriatric Care Management. I wrote a whole chapter on geriatric care management, and it's got the format. So follow it, because that's what the court likes. And the last thing is, it has to be coherent. So, there has to be a logic between the problems you said and the solutions that you said. So, just in an extreme case, we talked about this last time, there was Muster Lear who was, sexually inappropriate with his care providers, and you said that he needed male care providers in all of your, in the sections that you were talking about, and that would have been, home care needs. And when you get down to your care plan, you just say he needs 24-hour care. Forget it. They have to be, your solutions need to sync with your problems. And I can't tell you the number of sloppy people that I've worked with. The truth is, you learn to be a nurse, you learn to be a social worker, you did not learn to be a writer. That isn't what you went to school to do. I understand that. So get somebody to edit you. You're not stupid at all. I can't spell, to be honest, and I used to be an English teacher. That's really scary. But have somebody edit all this, and don't have incomplete recommendations where there's not enough choices offered. I mean, you might say that Mr. Lear needs male care providers and he needs two 12-hour shifts and he needs to stay in his home, but if that's not possible, he needs to go into a facility. So that's two choices. And a facility where they would have male care providers. So, thank you so much. Go to my website, cathycress.com. If you're watching this in 2017, I'm doing a free webinar on this in January of 2017, and you can sign up on my website. Thank you.